EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Raiders at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Taking it right down Broadway. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. In motion goes Waller. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the... Have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Second down and 8. Back to throw. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try and sneak it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Sliding, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leonard Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Jones wants to change it up. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Jones on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Timberland, South Salad, Apple, triple right Pacino.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First down now, but that clock rolling. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Max Crosby, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Knock paper, knock paper, knock paper, knock paper. Hey, triple right, Patino, triple right, Patino. Great. Troy Johnson.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second and 6. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jones looking to change the play. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Okay,
Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap. From just shy of midfield, Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Adams, the man in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
I just think that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharpe, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. He'll look to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And it's 21-3. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Try and start this drive in the air. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down at his 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Second and 4. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 6 yards away. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now Jones going to change it up here. Up the middle with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Go Gutter! Go Gutter! Go Gutter! Go Gutter!
It's 2nd and 8.
In motion, the tight end.
Timberland. Detroit.
From the 36, Jones. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Great.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
Great. Timberland.
In motion comes the tight end left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now they'll shift things around. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Timberland. Great. Ladybug.
Back to throw. Jones. And the Raiders have got him. Daron Payne in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Cockroach. Other side, other side. Cockroach! Over here, over here.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
North salad. Click right.
Now Jones on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Great.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 15. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's 4th down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's another week